Hello gamers, welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Hello guys. Welcome in. I am so tired. I stayed up so late playing D&D. Hello guys. Yeah, right off the bat, guys, I swear to on my life, we are not discussing any spoilers, any leaks, any kind of that kind of stuff. Or I will legit end the stream and I will never stream again. It is not even a joke. I will stop everything and I will disappear off the face of this earth. Don't do it. Thanks. Thought it was like, you know, kind of like obvious. Like, obviously don't do that, but like, how do I, like, why do I have to say that? You know, like, that's just really sad. Anyways, moving on. Hello, chat. Welcome. I haven't streamed a little bit because I've been really burned out. I'm still kind of burned out, but I figured I would shoot my shot here and at least give it a try today. So yeah, I'm Holly, otherwise known as PetPyves, and today we're gonna be drawing some Persona Project episode. It's a really silly episode, so I'm actually kind of excited to do this one on stream because it's really freaking goofy and fun. A lot of Parker's episodes are really uplifting and like goofy and it's just like crazy stories kind of thing, so I'm excited because Parker Zero is just really chill in comparison to Blackbird, so but yeah, gosh, what has been going on in the world of PetPyves? Well, we'll catch up. If you want to submit some lovely fan art, feel free to do so. There's a link in the description. It's always open even when the stream has concluded. I got some really great Wobble Dogs fan art I'm so hyped about. Our Wobble Dog series is getting so dramatic. I love it. It's so great. You can also donate to the stream. It goes directly to me. That's really awesome, and I very much appreciate it. It keeps me alive. And eating lots of lovely vegetarian foods, which I enjoy, such as French fries, my favorite. Oh, goodness. Okay, so, yeah, the episode that I'm going to be drawing in the background is called Semantics. It's about a very odd class I had to take in high school. It was, like, such a weird requirement that I had to take this, like, class called Semantics and Logic, and it was, like, this really weird class about puzzles, question mark? Like, I couldn't really tell you. I really couldn't tell you what that class was about, but I'm gonna tell you one of the funniest stories that happened to me in that class through this episode, so it's gonna be very silly and fun. There's I have an episode completed before this. Tyler!
Potato.
Oh my god! The Text-to-Speech actually nailed that. That's crazy. Thank you, Tyler, for the prize buddies. That's awesome, dude. Oh, Lazy Artist!
Hello.
Thank you, guys.
Our system loves your videos. Have some fry.
Have some fry. Thank you. Thank you, guys, right off the bat. That's so much fun. Thank you, Lazy Artist. That's so cool. There's lots of systems who enjoy my channel, and that's super freaking rad. I love that. I love that for us. It's nice to have a safe place, because I know it's not an easy thing to have, and lots of people are judgmental, but not here. Y'all are always welcome. Ugh. Alright, so yeah, jeez, what has been going on? Hold on. Let's start drawing. I put on some chill Animal Crossing music because I'm actually watching an Animal Crossing Let's Play, like, on my TV. Like the old GameCube Animal Crossing. And it's really fun. I've been enjoying it. Maddie, 13 months. I cannot believe that. Like, I feel like I opened up YouTube memberships, like, forever ago, but it's only been like a year. That's crazy. No, not the Bali. Not the bald Holly. Oh god. Okay, but yeah, so what do I prefer? Names, pronoun. Literally, I don't mind. My name is Holly, and it has been forever, so you can call me Holly. or PetPyves. Just don't call me Pet, that's kind of weird. You can call me Peeves if you want, but he's technically his own character, Peeves. You can still call me that though, but don't call me Pet, that's weird. I hate that. I hate when people do that, but I use all pronouns, but I prefer they, them, he, him, and then she, her. Like, she, her is my least preferred because that's like my assigned gender at birth and people just automatically assume that's the only gender I have, when in reality, I've got them all. I Pokemon collected them all. I have all genders, so feel free to use a variety, but I really don't care. Like, I am whatever, you know? Like, I am beyond caring at this point. You know, it's like, I don't want to be that person that's always like, oh, use my right pronouns or blah blah blah, or like use it in this exact order, or like, I'm just like, literally whatever. Like, I know what I am, and if you don't want to accept that, that's literally not my problem. Like, I don't have time to care, you know? I feel like I'm in like that stage of my trans journey where like, I just don't care. And I feel like I'm not alone. Like, there's definitely like stages where like, it's like at first it was like, you really used to bother me, and now it doesn't bother me at all because I'm just like over it. I'm just tired, Your Honor. Also, just to give a brief synopsis of what I'm drawing, Parker is like, I'm drawing Parker getting like your class schedule, you know what I mean? For like the new semester, and he's like trying to locate his new class is what I'm drawing right now. I'll just kind of update you on like what is going on in the scenes, because I'm not going to share the audio because that would like spoil the episode, and I really want you to like experience the episode like when it comes out, because it's so freaking goofy. It's like some of the funniest voice acting I've done in a while. Silver Starby, how do the eras work? I divided everything, like, when I was doing therapy work as an adult, like, literally a few years ago when I started Persona Project, is kind of when I started dividing up my eras, was when I was in therapy, and my therapist suggested that I try to, like, view my childhood and my life through the lens of, like, characters, because of how my AVPD and dissociation works. Like, it was actually a little more beneficial for me to kind of like use it to my advantage per se. And so I kind of had to reflect and look back and say, when did things like really change for me? And for me, it was a lot of the life stage development points, where it's like, oh, okay, now that I'm in middle school, I think I really changed a lot in middle school, because like I had to grow up really fast because my parents just assumed, because I was in middle school, that I was like an adult now, which was crazy. But I like took on a lot of responsibility, and like my personality really changed. I went from being like a whimsical little child to being like kind of a brat who was angsty and angry all the time, and like it's like a really direct, like, you can see like how that happened, right? Like, you could see where like my whimsy died because I was so forced to be an adult so early, and like why I was such an angry child. And it was nice because it helped me kind of accept that part of myself and be like, oh yeah, like, valid, like, Blackbird is so valid for being so freaking edgy and angsty all the time, because like I was robbed of some of the best times of my life, and like I should be mad about it, I think. So that was an exercise that came later in life. Not really like when I was a kid. I wasn't thinking about, hey, I'm a child right now. Like, that was not.
Can you explain to all of the people who don't know about Wonder and Toka? I'm kinda new to this channel and I want to know about it.
Cosmic Cameras! Yes, of course, dude. Thank you so much for the dono. Thank you. That is so freaking sweet, and I would absolutely love to info dump about my stories anytime. Okay, so let's go. Alright, let's see. Let's start with Toka's first, because Toka's the easier concept. Wonder's a little more tedious, so I'll talk about Toka briefly. I will open up some of the art so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold on. I recently had to update my hard drives because I have like a lot of hard drives. Hayden, why is Hayden Logs giggling in the corner? For a member for 8 months, let's go. Also being a tadpole. It's always great when my members are sinisterly giggling in the corner. You know, it's great. Nothing can go wrong. I think I have a cute little gif somewhere of one. Do not toka. I'm trying to find it, but I don't know where it is currently. I have a lot of great artwork for Toka. This one's one of my favorites. I'll just pull this one out. Toka is a story about environmentalism. It is a story about pollution and the effects on the native habitats and wildlife that are affected by things like industrialization, capitalism. It's a very stylistic story in the sense that it's going to be minimal voice acting, very focused on the music, and very much gonna be more about the environment than the characters. So the characters are just kind of there to show off the environment of Gigaterra, which is this giant alien Earth that this setting it takes place, and you have your protagonists who are genderless beings. Heart emoji. Toka is intersex, and Toka is the little forest guardian with the mask. Something like a lemur, raccoon, cat. I don't know. It came to me in a dream, so that's a dream creature for sure. And then Dusty is an agender character who is native to Gigaterra and is going to be working really hard to save their home. And so it's kind of like gonna be this very atmospheric series, because I don't know about you, but I love watching cartoons and then you get like a 10-second blip of a background and you're like, oh my god, this world is so rich and beautiful. I just want to I want a whole show about the background shot, like this one little background shot right now, like give me the whole ordeal, right? And like, so that's the main goal with Toka, is to just really explore the world, and I want it to be something you can like fall asleep to, where it's like very gentle and calm and just like a really sweet and simple like 10-episode story that's just gonna be fully animated and beautiful and just gorgeous, right? That's the goal. That's Toka. Toka's a really easy concept to talk about. Wander is where things get a little more complicated, because Wander is like going through so many like changes right now. Because of how much I'm developing the story in the background. So like Wander, it's changing so much. It's kind of nuts. So Wander is about gay wizards. It's like a gay wizard series, but it's not your kind of typical like wizard series kind of thing, where I'm kind of taking it and making it my own. And I'll grab some art from Wander, because I have a lot of Wander artwork. Let me find one that has all of the main characters in it. I don't know if I have an updated one. Oh shoot. Here we go. This is most of them. Yeah, so Milo and Finn are the main characters. They are MLM, and that's beautiful. We have Lance, who is bi. We have Allie, who is non-binary. Wes, who is pan and trans femme. And then we have Kitty, who is a lesbian. Finn is transmasc and gay, and Milo is gay. And they have some mental health representation going on here as well. Milo has OCD. And so it's gonna be like a very more like real story, in the sense that I'm gonna be covering some pretty like extensive topics in Wander, but it's gonna be very slice of life, very much like going on little adventures and learning about themselves along the way. The whole entire premise of Wander is self-discovery. And self-acceptance. So it's gonna be very much about like coming to terms with being queer. It's a very queer story, above all else. And I just really wanted to put a focal point on the minorities of the queer community and how overlaps can occur, right? Because you're such a multifaceted person, and I'm kind of tired of the queer characters being
Started developing 2 entities. Details in next message.
Okay, thank you, the Puff5974. Thank you for that. I'm sorry, it's a little off topic though, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna finish what I'm explaining and then I'll talk more about the videos that I've been uploading lately about the how to make a persona project and stuff. So, but no, like a lot of queer characters tend to get kind of sidelined as like background characters, or they're very like one-dimensional. So I'm trying to kind of show the whole depth of queer stories, and they're not just, oh, being gay is my whole personality. It's no, like Milo is a very complex character who comes from a family of Black excellence and has a lot of pressure to live up to these really high expectations, and
No, not a multi-level marketing scheme, _
what?
instead.
Oh, because I said MLM. At first I was like, when did I ever say that? Okay, Alistair, that was a top tier joke. My autism gave me a heart attack though, and I was like, wait, did I say something wrong? No, okay, thank you, that's really funny. Thank you for the dono. But yeah, I don't know, I just think it's, really like a depth kind of story, and it's basically the premise is that Milo breaks his wand, and he has to go and fix it. Oh, thank you guys.
Story reminds me of my favorite game I played recently called Planet of Lana. It's a beautiful game. Highly recommend.
I might have to check it out. Mystical Wizard, thank you for always being an awesome supporter. Thank you. No, it's I would love to do stuff like that because I really like getting my inspo for my stories. I'm very like in my own head, and I kind of don't have a lot of outside references, so that's really helpful. I actually like to know stuff like that. So, yeah, it's kind of like Milo's wand breaks and he has to go on a journey to get a Wander Stone, which is the main component of a wand. So he needs to figure himself out, and the whole point of finding a Wander Stone is to get lost and to wander, and not to really focus on the destination, but the journey. So yeah, it's a very deep story, very queer rooted, and I'm feeling more and more confident by the day, being ready to tell this scale of a story, because it's going to be one of the longest ones I'm ever going to do. It's going to have like multiple seasons and episodes and stuff. I haven't decided if it's going to be long form or not, but we'll see. That's Wander. So yeah, those are my two of my stories. The other one is Mouse Tales, which is about Peeves, the channel mascot, and all of his little friends. And that one's going to be coming out first. So it's going to go Persona Project, Mouse Tales, Wander, then Toka probably. Because I want to save Toka for when I'm at my like absolute best in my animation career. I want it to be beautiful, you know? Because I'm going to be the solo artist for all of this. I don't ever want to get a team because I'm basically a printer and I can do it. So I think it's neat. I think it's neat that I can do all of the art myself. So I will. Why not? Goodness, my voice today. Too much D&D last night. But yeah, the Puff, I'm so glad that people are learning how to make entities and personas and things. That's why I put out the video, how to make a persona project, because it's one of my most common questions is people asking if it's okay to make one, and oh, I don't want to be stealing from you, and I'm like, dude, I didn't invent the personal narrative. Like, please heal. Please do what you want to heal. Like, I'm never gonna gatekeep that. Like, I'm so sick and tired of the internet gatekeeping, like, everything and putting everything behind a giant paywall. Oh, subscribe to my blah blah blah, and you can join my class for $300 and blah blah blah. And it's just, like, I'm so tired of the capitalism behind everything. Like, that's why I provide so much crap for free, because I'm like, dude, I'm so tired of it, you know? Like, it's awful.
I am gnawing at the bars of my enclosure.
Hayden. Oh, Hayden. You are the #1 Wander fan. Don't you ever forget it. Like, everyone, Hated Locks has been the Wander fan ever. Like, ever since I first started making Wander on, like, my Instagram out of comics. Like, Hayden was there, bro. Like, You have been the goat of this series, and when it finally comes out, we're gonna have to like make a devoted, like hated, like rant chat in like our Discord. God. Oh, but yeah, no, I'm excited for all my whimsical little tales. Persona Project's the important work, and everything that follows is gonna be like all of my dreams coming true. So it's definitely stories that I think all of my eras could be proud and excited for. Slushy and Skittles. Oh, it's good to see you, dude. Parker doesn't like humor as a coping mechanism because he's like, I was so annoyingly serious during this era. I took everything so seriously and so to heart. I was just such like a bleeding heart, and like I just had like such a hard time like taking jokes, right? Like that was like one thing that like got me into a lot of like social situations, like bad social situations, was me not understanding a joke or like not wanting to take things as a joke. Oh, Berry Blue. Yeah, no worries, dude. You've been here for a whole year. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh man, it's so cool. I always love when you comment too. You always have the most insightful things to say. Like, I hope you understand how many times I've hearted your comments on my videos, because you just have so many amazing points, and like, you just get it, dude. So I'm really happy you're healing too. That's really good news. But, no, like, I took everything really seriously, and like, the problem is that I was surrounded by a lot of bad people who would already kind of turn all of my pain into a joke and in like a bullying kind of way. So like for me to like have to also joke about it would like kind of diminish how I actually felt at that time. So like it wasn't healthy for me to also join in on the bullies and be like, yeah, haha, my life sucks, lol, you know, like, and be edgy about it. Like for me it was all so real and so awful that it was like a disrespect to my reality. And like that's fine. Like I just couldn't cope the way that I cope now, and like that's fine because I didn't have many skills to like accept reality, and like I didn't have therapists and stuff like when I was a teenager. So it makes total sense to me why Parker was like that, and I don't ever like shame him for it or like myself for it. Like it's definitely something where I'm like, yeah, I was just really serious, and like there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I was like a really different person, and that's okay. Also, yeah, I'm just drawing a background classroom scene of just kids being like completely unhinged. In case you're wondering what the actual hell I'm drawing here. Yeah, I'm just drawing some unhinged background characters. Because when I walked into this class that day, I was like, what is actually happening? Oh, that's so cool. Your local Star Witch. Good luck on your indie series, dude. I love passion projects so much. I love when you guys tell me about your passion projects. They make me so happy. Annie Gold, if you check the description, I have a rules and regulations like document, and there's also a video too. That goes over what is okay and not okay to draw fan art wise. There's a whole fan art section. I highly recommend checking it out before you draw any fan art, especially of my entities. That's a very touchy subject. I'd much rather you draw art of probably literally anything else instead of being like, yo, I really like your depression anxiety, let me draw it. Like, maybe not.
Burnout is so real as I'm currently working on another song and hoping motivation doesn't kick me in the face again.
Oh.
Also stand Bali Soul.
Oh my
Greater
god, Maddie! Thank you, Maddie. Yeah, I understand though, like, the burnout has been awful, but I think I'm slowly working past it. Definitely slowing down with my uploads and not streaming every week has helped a lot. So I think I'm gonna stick to streaming every other week for now, and keeping it really, really slow and simple because I'm really tired. I have like a lot of specialists and doctor's visits and things going on in my life right now that are just really, really, really draining and awful. So, trying to get my chronic illness slash diseases kind of managed because they're really out of control. And it's not safe, so all my energy is going to that. It's really annoying because I'm making really good progress on like all of my projects, but I can't really do much about those projects when I'm so sick and all my energy is going into like just feeling kind of like a human being. So disabilities go burr. This class was so unhinged though, yo. I can't wait to hear the audio of this, cause like it's just so. The teacher was the worst part. Like you will see firsthand like what I'm talking about, like when this episode comes out. But there is like, I don't know, this teacher was like so goddamn unhinged as like the unhinged children, if not worse. It was like so bizarre having a teacher that was like somehow more unhinged than like a group of delinquent high school students. Like I just can't. It was crazy. Oh goodness. Oh my god, Ari, you're working on Undertale fanfic in AU? Yes, dude! Oh my god, Undertale's still, like, just such a big Undertale. Oh my god, Undertale, Deltarune are my big fixations. Still, like, I just love them. They're so good. Oh my god, you're working on a fantasy series, Pastel Softy. Oh my god, that's so amazing! Beyond the Valley. Ooh. This is so good. Oh my god, I love hearing about you guys' stories too. Because it's just, that's like what we're here to do. Like, I don't know, like lately all I've been thinking about with like my disabilities and things is like, you know, kind of the sadder side of things of like, what is my purpose outside of that, you know? Oh, thank you, Leaf.
Your passion for your projects is so inspiring.
Oh, Leaf, thank you so much. Oh my god, you're always such a positive influence on our community. Thank you. No, I'm glad, like, that just me rambling about my silly little guys is, like, helpful to others. But no, like, literally, that's what I've been thinking about. It's just like, you know, I am going to be sick for my entire life. And I really need to, like, find a purpose outside of just being sick. And for me, it's creating and making art and, like, helping people.
Cash potato. I'm the one who tell Lee 5 Easts. Fries money. Dude. You ruined it.
Oh my god. It kind of butchered it, but I know what you're saying. I'm the one who tells the lies.
Did anyone at your school sell chips? Or just me?
Lazy artist. Oh my god, I can't get over Tyler's. Dude, you ruined it. Lazy artist, no. My school had like a whole other economy going on. My school had like bake sale stuff going on. Like, yeah, my school was very much like people would bake like cookies and brownies and bring like giant containers and like would sell their like baked goods in the courtyard in the morning. Like there was like this one guy who had like the best brownies in the entire school. And, like, people would, like, have to get on a wait list and, like, specifically sign up for a brownie because it was such a high demand that everyone wanted this guy's brownies. Like, it was, like, so awesome, though, because, like, dude was legit, like, a baker, and it was awesome. Like, was legit making a killing. Like, I'm like, oh my god. I hope Brownie Guy from my high school is hopefully opening up a bakery and thriving in life. Also, this person in the back I'm drawing is a Warrior Cats fan. I'm just drawing like a Warrior Cats like infested desk with like all the books and everything, and they're like wearing a cat headband. I'll make like a tag on it so it's like fake. Okay. And then we'll put an emo kid in the back. This class was full of like the most, like, quote, cringe, unhinged people I've ever seen. Like, this class was nuts. I don't know why, like, every, like, queer neurodivergent person in my school went to this one classroom. It was so strange. I always love doing the little background characters. It's a nice little break sometimes in Persona projects. I'm like drawing this, I'm just drawing me over and over again, which is like fine, but like sometimes I get bored of that and I'm just like, ew, like kind of want to draw some other like characters every now and then. So it's nice when I get to be like, oh yeah, some like random background people, my beloved. Alright, yeah, so after this frame, we're gonna have to get into the teacher, who was just this really unhinged, like, woman who was just like, I don't even really know how to, I describe it the best in the video, but my teacher for this semantics and logic class was this, like, really eclectic, like, oh god, how do I even describe her? Just, Disney adult, but for, like, a very forbidden franchise of the Wizard book series that shall not be named. Just kind of high-key awful. And just definitely neurodivergent. Don't know if this woman had a diagnosis, but I hope it's going well. That's all I have to say about that. Oh my god. Oh my god, so many people writing books in the chat. This is so beautiful. Will I use my era PNG tubers outside of their Q&A? I don't really know, because if I do that, people might just think, like, that my eras are just characters that I'm, like, role-playing, and they might not understand that, like, they are me kind of thing. Like, I feel like people, like, I can't do it for the sake of people misinterpreting what I'm doing, right? Like, the last thing I want is to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, like, put Wild Child out there, and people are gonna be like, I'm gonna talk to Wild Child, and it's like, I'm still me. And, like, people are just not gonna act like I'm even here anymore kind of thing. Like, I get that a lot on my older videos where people are just, like, talking directly to, like, Parker or, like, Blackbird or Wild Child, and I'm just like, I hope they understand that I'm the same person. They probably think I'm just a character, which is really, really diminishing on your soul, let me tell you. When everybody thinks that you are fake, it really does something to your psyche, let me tell you. It is not fun to feel like I'm not real when you already suffer from dissociation and derealization on a regular basis. So it's one of those things where I have to tread, like, extremely lightly if I were to do that, but that's the reason why I don't use them, like, ever outside of that, because I'm like, yeah, I'll do some Q&A where, like, we can get to know an era before it starts. The Q&As are a great way for me to kind of get my scripts finished and not have to be drawing for, like, a week, so I can, like, really focus on finalizing any, like, last minute design choices and, like, all that good stuff, right? So that's kind of what I use it for, and I don't think I'll ever do anything like with them unless it's like a specific thing where I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna play like an old childhood game, but I'm gonna use my little Wild Child PNG tuber while I'm doing it, you know, like, we'll see. I don't really think so though. Ooh. Hachiware? That is really cool. I really like abstract things. That's really fun. Holy cow. That sounds like a great story. Fen, how did Rebels become 12? I don't answer questions like these because they are, I mean, at least I thought it was obvious. It's gonna be answered in Persona Project. I'm not just gonna leave all of those foreshadowing hints and not explain it. Like, just have a little faith and a little patience and trust me as a storyteller that I'm not just gonna mention things and then never tell you about it. That's like evil. I'm not evil. So just trust. I can only animate so fast. You're watching me animate in real time. Alright? So this is the fastest I can go, y'all. This is the reality of what I do. And like even then, I go really fast, man. Like I am like a record speed animator on YouTube. I don't know anybody else who uploads as frequently or as often or as good of quality that I do at the freaking speed I'm able to achieve. So it's one of those things where lately I've been getting a lot of comments like that where they're like, what about this? What about that? What about what? And I'm like, hey man, everyone take a deep breath. It's called a series. That means there's episodes. And maybe if something isn't answered, that's because another episode will talk about it. Okay? I'm not saying this to be rude. I'm just saying this as like a point blank. People need to like cool their jets a little because oh my god, the internet right now is just so coddled into thinking that they're entitled to ask every little detail about every little thing without ever having to wait. It's like, dude, calm down. Your hyperconsumption is out of hand and you need to assess and take a step back. Like, you just need to think, oh, yeah, you know, having anticipation for something isn't a bad feeling. Not knowing everything isn't a bad thing. It's actually really normal to not know absolutely everything. I'm kind of sick and tired of this age of the internet that's just like, everybody's so, oh, I know everything. Oh, actually, did you know? Did you know? Did you know? And it's like, it's not a fun fact. Like, I'm tired of the people being like, fun fact! Did you know blah 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 blah? And I'm like, well, okay, sure, but does that matter right now? Like, I'm talking about my life story, and people be like, fun fact, did you know that Zuzu Pets actually came out and blah 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 blah, and they're actually pronounced this way, and you're wrong and stupid? And I'm like, oh, I'm just drawing things for fun. Can we, like, go back to the internet where like we drew things for fun and everybody wasn't such a goddamn know-it-all about absolutely everything at all points in time? Like, it's contributing to my burnout in a lot of ways. Like, I'm really over it, man. Like, I'm just like, geez, like, I don't know if it's just me, but I see it so much online, just in general. Like, I just see it so much outside of my own YouTube, where it's just people just being so know-it-alls and so like entitled, and I'm like, holy cow, like, oh Jesus, my drawing pen, I threw her, girl, oh, I threw her by accident because I tried to put it on the desk and my vision is really bad and I dropped it on the floor. Awesome. Ugh. But yeah, small ramble aside, I just think the internet is just so, like, hostile. It feels hostile. Like, you can't even post a single thing without somebody telling you you're wrong or they're better than you and they know more than you. And it's like, when did it become a competition? When did it become such a, like, high stakes, like, judgmental zone? Because I'm telling you, I keep getting comments like this too, and I'm very frustrated by it, where they're like, your videos are so quiet. And I'm like, okay, like, first of all, I have been trying to work on my audio being a little more higher in volume, but it physically harms me. My sensitive hearing is the reason why my videos are sometimes quiet, and you know how you can fix that? There's this magical thing called the volume button that you can turn up. And it's so irritating to me because I'm like, hey man, I literally have a disability. First of all, God, it hurts me physically to have to turn up the volume so high Like, there's no, I can turn it down as low as I can on my computer, and I try to alter it in my program so I don't have to hear it playing back so loud. But it's just like, it's not fun for me, so I don't do that for the comfort of myself. And like, I know it's a little inconvenient for other people, but I'm like, hey, it's for my comfort and my safety, like, and nobody thinks about that. They just think I'm a stupid idiot who doesn't know how to do any audio engineering, and I'm a failure of a YouTuber because I can't make my videos loud enough for them. And I'm like, hey, like, I'm not doing this on purpose to make your life miserable. Like, first of all, if you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. Second of all, turn up your own volume. Like, please turn up your own volume. Like, please, like, you have the technology. Use the button. It takes 2 seconds, and it just saves me a lot of frustration and pain, and like, I get overstimulated if I listen to stuff too loud, like, and I'm sorry if my audio is quiet, but like, it's one of those things where like, I could scream it from the rooftops, but I'm never going to be understood, because it's about them at the end of the day, and it's such a problem for them, and nobody understands why I do the things that I do, and it feels like I'm in that autism paradox, where I'm autistic and no one understands me, no matter how clear I think I'm being. Because even when I explain this to people, and I'm like, hey, yeah, so sorry, I really don't mean for the audio to be that quiet, I'm really noise sensitive, and it literally hurts me. And most people go, oh yeah, I understand, but there are some who will just reply and be like, oh, turn it down on your computer then. And I'm like, oh wow, genius, I never thought of that. Like, why are you trying to tell me how to live my life to better you? You know, like, it's not bettering me. It's very frustrating. I'm just really frustrated with the internet, so I've been offline. Like, pretty much offline. I've been analog the past few weeks, and that's been really helpful with my burnout, because people are just... whoo, yeah. You know what, honestly, Imcat, I think you're right. I think maybe that is the problem. I don't think my videos are quiet. I think they're a normal volume, and the other shorts are just ear-blasting loud because they're trying to keep your stupid short attention spans, and it's just like... I sit there and wonder, like, yeah, because a lot of those, like, advertisements and things will blare on purpose, so that way you look at it or go, oh my god, oh, and you have to, like, turn it down. It's like a literal strategy that these like predatory companies do, and like YouTubers even do, where they make their stuff so unreasonably loud. And it's like, maybe that's the problem, is that while you're scrolling, everybody else is already trying to scream over me, who is not trying to be super loud, and so my stuff seems quiet. But I do know that my volume tends to be a lot lower in just general than like most people's videos, because my videos are calm. They're not like super like Mr. Beast, like, we're gonna do 100 things a million seconds at a time, blah, 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 like, we're just gonna go super fast and like scream the entire time. Like, no, like, I'm sitting here being like, so I'm drawing my arrows as Zuzu pets, here are my thoughts, and it's like, it's meant to be understimulating. It's not meant to be like that level of like energy at all times. Like, it's just so overwhelming to me, like, personally. But yeah, god, man, I feel like my chat is like super behind. I feel like you guys are saying things that I'm just like, I've already said like forever ago. It's interesting. I gotta refresh. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I'm glad people tend to find that my stuff isn't super bad. Cause yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to up the volume at least a little bit, because I can see, like, I finally have a visualizer for my audio, so I can kind of see the actual levels, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So I try to keep it in the yellow, because I tend to see that I don't get those comments as much when it's in the yellow. So like, again, I apologize if you personally are like, oh, this is like hard for me, you know, like, I'm not trying to make your life harder, I'm just trying to make mine easier, and it's something I'm working on. Maybe one day I'll find, maybe they make some special headphones that like keep things at normal volumes for everyone else, but not for me. I don't know if we have that technology yet. Um. Oh, FNFB. I'm so glad, dude, because, like, I'm neurodivergent. Like, I'm like the cool internet big sibling, you know? Like, I'm just like, we just need a cool place to hang out that isn't gonna be full of, like and subscribe and buy all my merch and blah blah. Like, it's not predatory. It's not, like, capitalistic. It's just like, hey, we're making art and we're talking about cool things that we like. And it's accessible. Like, my how to make a persona project video took me so long to make because I cared so much about the accessibility of all of the subtitling coming onto the screen as I was saying it, so it's engaging and easy to follow. Like, I care so much about that stuff, and, like, having the bright colors and, like, just, like, it's a fun vibe around here, you know what I mean? Like, that's the internet that I like, so that's the internet that I make, and, like, that's the internet that I search for. That's the internet that I really enjoy being on, is safe places like this. And, like, I had to make my own little corner because everywhere else is so loud. Everywhere else is so loud and mean and awful, and their intentions are just so easy to spot. Like, I hate it when I stumble upon a YouTube channel that I'm like, oh my god, this person seems really cool, I really like their videos, and then I find out that they're, like, just like every other video plugging, like, a bunch of, like, Amazon, like, wish list stuff, and they're, like, begging for money, and I'm like, oh man, this really sucks, because I really thought you were, like, a cool one, you know, and you're not. Not to say that those people can't do that. Like, yes, please make a living, but, like, making a living and exploiting are two very different things, and you can spot the difference pretty good on YouTube nowadays. It's very much like there are people who need it, and then there are people who are just rich and getting richer, if you know what I mean. So this is one place you don't have to worry about that. I, like, often forget to even tell people I have merch because I just don't care to share it. If you want it, you'll go and look for it. You'll go, hey, you know, I noticed this YouTuber I watch, what if they have merch? Oh shoot, they do, that's awesome. Like, you know, like, I'm never gonna sit there and be like, oh my god, everybody buy, like, because I'm just, that's not what I'm about, because Parker will explicitly tell you all about why I'm not like that. And, like, a recent short can really tell you, the one that I made about the rebels, because I got screwed over by a big company, and, like, why would I ever want to be like them? Which a lot of people seemed confused about. They were like, wait, what the hell? How'd that happen? So I'll explain a little bit about that episode. So, like, the rebels episode kind of explains where I get my fueled by spite stuff, even more ramped up than it was in Blackbird's era, which is crazy. So I had a series of poems that I wrote, and they were called My Soul Within, and it was like a very personal art piece, and I hand wrote this all out on, like, notebook paper. And it was like a college ruled notebook that I sent into this company to be published, and I had a cover, I had everything right. My grandparents had gotten me, like, an editor and, like, everything. Like, I was doing this thing. Like, it was, like, not a joke, right? Like I was legitimately going to publish this book. I just realized I think I'm drawing the wrong layer. No, I'm not. Okay, no, I'm not. Okay. So I was really ready to publish this thing, and I reached out to the publishing company beforehand and asked what the prerequisites were and, like, what needed to, like, happen and everything. Like, it wasn't like I just threw a random document at them. It was like, please publish my stuff. No, I had, like, adults helping me with this, because, like, you know, I was, like, 14 at the time. Which, by the way, if I just mention my age, or what I was at my age at that time, that's not a goddamn open invitation for you to start randomly telling me how old you are. Like, why is that happening so much on my channel? I am literally this close to just banning all numbers from being said on my channel. I'm so sick of people being like, as a 14-year-old, like, why are you telling me that? You are 14. That is so unsafe. I block anybody who does that shit, by the way. But, no, I, like, went to publish this book, and it was like an agonizing wait. I remember it was like 4 months, I think, I sat there waiting to see if something would happen. Because, you know, back then, email was just starting, and, like, I just got my first email, and, like, I was waiting and checking my email and checking the mail, like, every day for months, and I didn't get anything back for a really long time, and eventually I ended up getting this, like, letter, because I mailed in my book and everything, so I think they just preferred to send it in mail back then, because of the way that I sent it. Like, if I emailed it to them, I think they would have emailed me back, kind of thing. But I got, like, a letter that was like, hey, we're not publishing this, blah, blah, blah. Like, basically, good luck. And I was like, ah, shoot. And then realized, hey, wait a minute. They didn't send my book back. And I was like, well, that's kind of a bad thing, because I need the book back to publish it, because it was handwritten, y'all. Like, it wasn't like a typed out document, and backups didn't exist. I was 14. I didn't think of that. I was a stupid kid, like. And so I remember I emailed their, like, help, and I was like, hey, I submitted something, but they didn't return the original copies. I need the original copy. Like, I did everything I could to get those poems back, but, like, it was like crickets. Like, they just straight up ghosted me. They were like, haha, stupid kid. And, like, I convinced myself in, like, high school that they stole it, because the poems were so good that they stole them. And I was like, this evil company, I'm gonna write my own book, and I'm gonna be a self-publisher. I hate them forever. And, like, it sent me down this path of being an indie artist. So, like, I'm not mad about it. But, like, it is, like, sad that I was just, like, such a silly little child who was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna, like, submit the entire notebook. Like, like, I wonder why it didn't get published, right? Like, like, I laugh about it now. It's just like, aw. One of the stepping stones to get me to where I am today. Oh god. Oh my god, Dawn Mates and crew, you're right. We need to bring back online safety posters. I thought about making some, because my channel tends to have some really random demographics of fandoms that just, like, flow in, and I'm like, hello? What is happening? I have a very large child audience of gacha. Like, the little, like dress-up dolls gacha, like children. Like, I'm telling you, like, young children coming to my channel and being like, oh my god, I love Wild Child, and I'm like, who? Where are your parents? Like, what is going on? Like, what is seriously going on right now? And, like, I have to ban them all, and I feel really bad. I'm like, dude, this is not for children. My life story is, like, really intense. I cannot. Like, no hate to the gacha fandom. Like, y'all can do you, but it's when I have, like, young children engaging with, like, my traumatic life story is what I'm concerned about. Like, I'm like, hey, this is not for children. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Just because it's colorful cartoon, it does not equal for children. So, I thought about making some posters and just posting them on my YouTube and being like, hey guys, general practices in general online. Think before you comment, because my god, if people just thought for 2 minutes before they commented, we would avoid so much headache, y'all. Like, the amount of comments I get that I just sit there and I'm like, what is the point of this comment? Like, why are you saying this? Like, I just have to sit there and be like, am I the only one that's literate and, like, awake in my mind? Like, am I the only conscious human being on Earth? Sometimes I just lose all my brain cells. Like, you know how hard it is to wake up in the morning and go, oh boy, let me check my comments. And there's people, like, online who are just commenting on my videos like, I'm eating popcorn right now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for telling me this. Why are you telling me this? Like, what is... Am I the only one, like, Am I going insane? Like, when did we start posting absolutely every little tiny ever-loving thing we do online? Like, that is terrifying. As someone who posts their life story online, even I don't post. I am posting, like, maybe, like, oh god, like an eighth of, like, what has happened to me. Like, it is, like, it's a lot from my childhood. It's, like, my core memories, but, like, I am not posting absolutely everything that's happened to me because it's not appropriate, and I'm entitled to privacy. And, like, it's crazy how people nowadays just don't seem to feel that way, where they're just like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you my age, my location, where my brother lives. Like, on all of my videos, I get this. If I mention the year, if I'm like, oh, it's 2012, they'll be like, wow, I was born. I'll be like, dude, why are you saying this? Like, why? Like, I just cannot understand. Because when I comment on a YouTube video, I really think about it. Like, I'm one of those people that's so anxious about what I'm saying. I'm like, oh god, like, I don't want to make this YouTuber upset. I want to say the right things, you know, like, I just want to, like, comment something good and contribution, you know, like, into this community. I don't want to, like, just comment just because, you know, I want to, like, have a meaningful, like, conversation, right? And so, like, I get really anxious and I sit there for like 20 minutes after the video's done, just staring at my comment, being like, okay, alright, yeah, I'm gonna post it. No, I'm not, I'm scared. Yes, no, I'm gonna post it. Okay, no. And, like, I just don't get how people aren't like that, where they'll just, like, smash the keyboard with whatever they're thinking or feeling or doing right in this very moment, and they'll be like, okay, I'm posting it. Like, that stuff's forever, you know that, right? Like, yeah, that stuff's forever, you know that, right? Like, and it's just one of those things where I'm like, I just feel like, I'm like, is this, like, the difference of being mature and immature? Like, am I just, like, an adult and I just do see things from the adult perspective? But I'm like, no, like, 80% of my demographic on PetPyves is adults! And these are adults doing this stuff most of the time, and I'm like, oh my god, like, we can't be serious. Like, it's really scary. Like, I do my best to protect people, and I just can't protect everyone, obviously, but in my place, at least, everybody will be safe, whether they like getting blocked or not. Like, at the end of the day, I hope they grow up and realize that there was one adult who was actually looking out for them in this really terrifying internet world. Like, they might be mad now, be like, PetPyves blocked me, oh my god, I hate them forever, but, like, you know, when they become an adult, they'll look back and be like, you know what? Yeah, I shouldn't have been watching that stuff. That was really cool that that creator did that, you know? And I wish more people would think like that. I wish more creators were more accountable like that. Because a lot of them just don't care. Like, a lot of communities you walk in and there's no rules. Like, people come on my channel, they're like, you have rules? Are you joking? And I'm like, are you joking? Yeah, there's rules. There should be rules. There really should be rules. Like, I'm just saying, like, I really truly think there should be some rules on this damn website. Like, God forbid I try to regulate a little bit over here and keep people safe. Like, what, you got a problem with that? Like, jeez Louise. I just don't see it, though. I'm in a lot of different communities, and I have yet to come across anyone who has a rules video or any kind of moderation team or anything lately. It's just everybody does whatever, and I'm, like, terrified. But yeah, anyways, internet safety is really important, y'all. Like, really, really important. Also, Archibald, I animate in 24 frames per second. 24 frames per second. When I first started animating, I did 9 frames per second, and then I moved up to 12 and a half, and then I just jumped drastically to 24. That was, like, kind of my frames per second journey. Yeah, so, longest story short, Parker, right now, I'm drawing Parker, reading the Cursed Wizard series that shall not be named, because I eventually was permitted to, engage in the fandom by my best friend at the time. so graciously allowed me to have a fandom. If that tells you anything about the kind of awful people I was around. And so the teacher, unfortunately, was a big fan of these books, and when she found out I was reading them, let's just say, things got crazy. Things got crazy. So, it's oh. Well, hey, Leaf, I'm glad it has taught you a lot about internet safety, and I'm glad it is helpful and people are kind of waking up to this idea and kind of noticing before they, like, post something, they think about it and go, wait, this has some personal information, or, oh, maybe this isn't the right time to say this, or maybe this isn't appropriate right now, you know, like, I watched a video of a creator I've been following for a really long time, and she's changing her entire channel, like, just uprooting everything she's ever done and just restarting. And, like, obviously she was losing a lot of, like, supporters because of that. But I wanted to leave, like, an encouraging comment, because she was like, I just want to post what I want to post, and, like, I'm really pressured by everybody else right now to just not enjoy what I do. And I was like, wow, I've been through this, you know, I've been on YouTube for like 10 years, so I feel like I have good advice to give. And before I even went to the comment section, I thought about it, and I was like, you know, if she wanted advice, she would probably say, hey, leave down in the comments if you have any suggestions as to what I should do in this situation, right? And I just didn't comment any advice, because I was like, this person isn't asking for advice. They're not asking for any help. They just want support. So I just gave some reassurance instead. I was like, hey, I've been here since, like, you put out this video, and I will be here for all the rest because I'm here because I like your personality and I support you. You're also a member of the queer community, you're neurodivergent, like, there's a lot of reasons that I resonate with you, and whatever you make, I'll be here. You know, just giving some reassurance. And they responded, and they were like, thank you so much. Like, I really needed to hear that. And, like, that's the kind of internet conversations we should be having. It's just thinking for at least just a minute before you post and going, is this helpful? You know, like, what is the purpose of my comment? My previous comment of, like, giving advice was what I thought was going to be helpful, but unless somebody asks, I really shouldn't be giving it, you know? It's not really my place to be like, oh, well, actually, you know, or else I'm just gonna be another one of those actually people on the internet that are just driving me up a wall, you know? Like, I don't want to do that. So it's one of those things where I'm just like, I practice these things, and it makes me wonder if anybody else does. Because it's like, ugh. I mean, yeah, like, just some IBS Paint user, no, like, I feel like asking them if they want advice would be, like, a really great step, right? Being like, hey, so I've been doing this for 10 years, if you want advice, you know, reply to my comment, I can help you out. Like, that would be really respectful, right? Like, asking if they want advice. But most people just assume, and, like, the assumption level of the world right now is absolutely bonkers. Everybody makes assumptions about every little thing, and it gets everybody into so many awkward social situations. And, like, as an autistic person, I just sit here and stare at y'all, and I'm like, I just don't get it, because, like, my autistic brain doesn't work like that. Like, I don't make assumptions unless my anxiety gets the better of me, right? Like, unless my anxiety is, like, really out of control. The trickster is just, like, 4 freaking stories tall, and, like, I can't control it, right? But for the most part, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna assume this. I'm gonna go on my way because I don't know, right? But, like, apparently no one else functions like this. And I'm like, okay. Oh my god, no, thank you guys for all of your wonderful internet safety tips. That's good. We definitely need more of that in the world. Also, AB Nation here, I saw your message, I just was rambling, I apologize. But thank you for being a member for 9 months, that's so cool. You got a little comfort crab next to your name. Oh. Dude, Solar Mind, thank you for saying that. Thank you. I'm so glad that my little space, even though it seems annoying where I have like rules and like I'm like a stickler about certain like things where it's like, oh man, I'm kind of like the fun police sometimes, but like it comes with that purpose. So you leave here and you have to think a little bit deeper about, wow, you know, you are online and everything you say is online and it will be there forever. And you really got to think about that. Like, should you be saying absolutely everything that's happening to you ever at all points in time? Like, no. That's, like, the beauty of, like, I grew up in the 90s. And one thing that I always appreciate about my childhood that I think is just gone nowadays is the fact that my life was private. The fact that my life wasn't being exploited by the adults online to gawk at and say, oh my god, so cute, and like, you know, my parents weren't stupidly like posting my entire life online without my consent because I couldn't consent to that because I'm like a child, you know. I think about the things that are going on right now and I'm so grateful that this technology just didn't exist when I was younger, because like my life was my own. And the only people I had to deal with being judgmental were those in school who were bullying me. I can't imagine what it's like to have to deal with people bullying you in school and online and constantly surveying and viewing every little aspect of every little thing you go through at all times. Like, can you imagine going through puberty right now? Like, what? You mean everyone's gonna watch you do that? Publicly? That is so bad. Like, it is so bad for everyone's mental health. And, like, to see it from, like, my perspective, I just sit there and I, like, worry about people. And I'm like, God, it must be so awful. Like, God, no wonder why everybody's so stressed and anxious. Like, so yeah, moral of the story, internet sometimes can be a very stressful and bad place. But it is your duty to look out for yourself and practice good internet etiquette and safety, because the whole entire world is being unsafe and you can choose whether or not you're gonna participate in that or you're gonna be the change you want to see in the world. I'm the change I want to see. That's why I run my channel the way that I do. And some people don't like that, but that's okay, because it helps more than it hurts. If it even hurts at all. Hello, Darwin. It's so interesting how people are just like, yeah, I remember the exact episode of Persona Project I started following you. Like, I get these comments a lot. It's very interesting to me where they're like, yeah, like Darwin's like, oh, I've been here since episode 4. And I'm like, that is such a random episode to, like, come in like, follow me. But, like, it's neat, though, because I'm like, it's so cool how you can remember exactly, like, the moment that, like, your brain chemistry changed and you were like, wow, I'm subscribing. Like, it's so cool, honestly. I love those comments because it's specific enough that I believe you, right? Because I get a lot of people who are like kind of weirdly parasocial and they will be like, oh my god, I'm like your biggest fan, I've been here since the beginning. And I'm like, the beginning of what? Persona Project? Because that's not my biggest fan, let me tell you. I've been on YouTube for a decade, and Persona Project is my most recent thing that I've made, so I highly doubt you're my biggest fan. Kind of thing, where people are just trying to get my attention so bad that they'll just, like, lie, and it's, like, kind of sad. Like, I that's another thing that's sad about being online, is that people are just really either parasocial or fake, or have all these other motives going on, and it's like really sad because I'm like, hey, I will talk to all of y'all. Anybody chatting in the chat has equal opportunity for me to answer questions and talk and say, yeah, like, my eyes hurts, like, yeah, like, I understand that. Like, I also am awkward and don't tend to overshare anymore. Like, I used to be really oversharing as a child because I just didn't know that was wrong, you know? But now I'm the same way, and now I get really awkward about being like, yeah. So I tell like people ask me what I do, and they're like, Persona Project. I post my life story online for healing, and like I get really awkward when people talk about it in real life. But no, like I literally just don't understand that. Like people just, I guess it's just the way that other YouTubers act, and it's like really sad because it just goes to show me how they're treated elsewhere. Because people feel the need to lie, or be better than everybody else, or do something to get my attention, because I guess that's what gets their attention everywhere else. And that's really sad. Like, I really don't think, like, that's, like, a good thing, you know? Like, I feel like that's the kind of behavior that other people are warranting by being like oh, I'm above everybody else, or I don't answer questions from people unless they pay me money kind of thing. Like, no, dude, like I don't understand why that's just not a basic practice to not be an awful, like, YouTuber. But it just, the reason why that bugs me so bad is because people are, like, acting the way they are. It's just the thought of why they are feeling the need to act that way is what makes me especially sad. Because I'm like, yeah, they do this for a reason, and it's because this is how everywhere else is. And even if I told them that you don't have to do that here, they're not going to believe me. Because I'm sure they're also told that everywhere else. And it's like, internet troubles. That's why I've been offline. So, I do think that after this stream, I'm pretty much gonna go analog for a while, as far as, like, I'm not gonna stream, because, with the elephant in the room, like, spoilers to things that I enjoy, are on the table, and I am not gonna get spoiled to that if it's the last thing I do. So, hilariously, that's like one of the main motivators of me just clocking the hell out of the internet. Is just like, nope, I'm not getting spoiled to things, goodbye. But I do plan on, like, still posting videos and stuff. I just don't think I will be streaming for a few weeks until, like, Digital Circus calms down. Because it's one of my big fandoms right now, and if it got ruined, I really fear for my life, genuinely. It's a really, really important thing to me, so. I just really need a break from the internet, though, because, like, it is a tough place to be right now. And not that I don't have hope, I just need a break, and I think we all need breaks from this place every now and then, and being a YouTuber, you know, I don't get that break very often, because this is my livelihood. I love what I do. And I'm still gonna upload, and I'm still gonna comment on like my videos and stuff, and, like, engage with y'all, but it's like, yeah, right now streaming takes a lot out of me, and the world can be a cruel place, and I'm a little tired and burned out. Nate, yo, I hope you're doing good, Nate. Ooh, yes, Soldu. I've been on, Neocities, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like an indie website making thing. I was attempting to make my own website, but I'm too dyslexic, and I really have a hard time coding because of that. Like, HTML is kind of difficult for me, because one little mistake, like, breaks your whole thing. And I'm like, well, with dyslexia, one little mistake happens so frequently, it's just not really feasible for me. Just some IBS Paint user. Dude, I don't know how to answer that question because I've just been drawing for so long.
Which of your personas would get along the most with Pomni? I was going to do a little fan art project.
Ooh, Sachi Coco. Thank you for the dono. Oh my god, that's a good question. Hold on, I have to think. Out of everyone. Luckily, I have a poster of Persona Project and a poster of Digital Circus right next to each other, so I can just look back and forth. Honest, it's either Robin, like me right now, Robin or Haley. It's one of the two adults. I think Holly would get along most with Ragatha. Maybe, oh god, I hate to say it, but I think Blackbird would be a Jax fan. I hate that for me. I think, if I had to pinpoint everything, like, exactly, to, like, a character, I think Kinger and Wildchild, just because I drew them together once, and now I can't stop thinking about them. It's so adorable. Blackbird and Jax, Parker and Gangle, Holly and Ragatha, Haley and Pomni, and Robin and Zoople. There you go. I think that would be my answer. Anyways, what I'm drawing is the teacher is pulling down the projector. I would love for you guys to try and guess what's happening. Like, cause it is just so freaking wild that it is like, I don't think you'll ever be able to guess what is happening. But I would love to see you try, based off of the frames I've been drawing, of like, what do you think happens in this scenario? Like, oh god. It's so funny. I won't tell you, I won't answer it, but it would be very funny to see the guesses, and then when the episode comes out, you could be like, I was right, or like, wow, I was so off. Like, I just think it'd be really fun. Like, I love doing stuff like that. Okay. Pulling down the projector. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm trying to catch up on questions. These are good guesses. It does involve the cursed books. I'll go back a couple frames so you can see. So, I was spotted. I was spotted. And now she's pulling down a projector. Oh, it's so bad. Those weak to cringe could not handle this episode likely. They're just gonna be like, I literally need to step away. Like, oh man. Sometimes I think about this when I'm trying to fall asleep at night. And it just keeps me up real bad. I'm like, why? Why, bro? Oh my god, I'm really excited for her design though, because she's gonna be like a patchwork cat. Like, she's gonna have like black and white patches. She's like, I really love how in Parker's era we kind of get a little bit of Holly era-ness in it, where we get like some animal designs, because it's like they're like supernatural and like fantasy, so they can be like fairies and like cats and dogs and like, you know, like basically like anime tropes and stuff, because like that's what Parker's thing is all about. So I think it's cool because you have like this transition of like Parker to Holly a little bit. You guys, these guesses are so good. Like, legit, I'm like impressed. I'm like, wow, you guys are doing a great job right now. I just cannot confirm nor deny. Wait, I forgot to draw the actual projector. Hold on, that was kind of silly of me. Here, let's draw the... There are so many projector moments in Persona Project. I think this is like the third projector I've drawn, which sounds like really random, but like if I had a nickel for every time I drew a projector in Persona Project, I have 3 nickels. Where it's just such a random thing. I'm like, why am I drawing projectors so much? Such a random thing. It's like so stupid. Okay, hold down the projector. And then there's a shot of the projector. I won't draw what's on the projector because it'll really give away what's happening. You'll just have to watch the horrified students. I love this. You guys are gonna- this episode's gonna come out later this week. I have one episode coming out before this one. I really like how that one turned out. It turned out really good. That one's a little bit more about what's going on with Parker and Zane. Because I keep getting a lot of questions about this, which, by the way, just general PSA about asking me really deeply personal things about my life. You're not entitled to know that. It's very weird and creepy when people are just, like, asking me about, like, really, really personal things. And it's like, hey, man, just because I post some things about my life online doesn't mean you're entitled to know more and more and more and more and more and more. Like, calm down. Calm down, bro. Cause, yeah, I keep getting a lot of questions about, like, people being like, well, either defending Zane or trying to ask more about Zane, like, trying to diagnose Zane with, like, different mental health disorders and stuff, and I'm like, y'all are out of your minds. Like, this is a real person. You need to fucking calm down. Like, the level of assumptions are crazy. Like, I have literally had to delete so many comments of people being like, oh, well, she's just autistic like you, and you can't be acting blah blah blah, like, you're like slandering this person, and I'm like, first of all, you don't even know this person. I'm not using their full government name, like, and, like, you've seen, like, 2 episodes of Parker's Era with her in it. Like, you don't know anything. Like, you don't know anything, bro. We are just starting this era. Like, oh my god, I get so frustrated with that. And I'm like, oh my god, bro. Like, it's so freaking frustrating when people are just kind of constantly either making excuses for people that blatantly abuse me, or they're just begging for more information about those people or myself, and it's like, really, really unhinged. Like, y'all, this is not normal behavior, and it is not condoned on this channel. I will ban you so fast. It is so weird. Please don't do that. Please. Like, and obviously, if it's, like, a normal question, if you're like, hey, like, oh, I just wanted to know, like, genuinely if, like, you're still friends with this person or blah, blah, blah. Even then, it's like, you don't really need to know that. Like, I don't really understand, like, questions you would, like that are okay to even ask when it comes to certain parts of the Persona project, where I'm like, you're not entitled to know that, and also, I can't really speak for that person. I'm not gonna, like, out all the information about somebody I used to know, right? That's so scary. Like, I can't do that to that person, even though they've hurt me really badly. Like, I will never give out information about those people. That's, like, dangerous. Like, it's just so scary that people just think I would do that. Like, it's just so scary. So, it all comes from this, like, it's just, like, I don't know, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Berry Blue. It doesn't change how that person treated me. Even if that person had misophonia, or that person was autistic, or that person had XYZ going on at home, they must have had a hard home life, give them a break, blah, blah, blah. No. They still physically harmed me on a regular basis. It doesn't matter. People are allowed to have multiple different things going on. That's exactly why I'm telling stories like Wander. Because for some reason, people think that just because you're autistic, you get a free pass on everything, and you're excused from everything. Which is not true. Like, being mentally ill isn't a fucking free pass to abuse people. I'm sorry. I don't know who needs to hear that, but Jesus Christ, like, it's just crazy, the amount of people that are just trying to make excuses. It's like, why are we doing that? Why are we making excuses for bad people? Is that more comfortable than accepting reality? Like, it makes me think about their therapy, because I'm like, obviously you have not done much reflection, because anyone with a brain cell can, like, understand, like, that multifaceted people exist and multiple conflicting traits can exist at the same time in one person. That person was my best friend, and I adored her. Was she mean to me and hurt me a lot? Yes. That's just a fact. Two things can exist at the same time. Unfortunately, that person was good and bad to me. The whole point of Persona Project is to kind of go over the nuance of people and explain, like, why they were in my life for so long and why, like, all of these patterns remained. Is to kind of exemplify, like, yeah, these people, it was hard to let go of these people because we did have good moments. And, like, even good people can do bad things and bad people can do good things. And, like, that is, like, the whole big arcing theme for me, just trying to accept that if in my own life. Because, like, I have a lot of black and white thinking from the way I was raised. And so it's really hard for me to, like, cope with that, but I'm doing my damn best over here.
I started watching 12.
Yo!
Fitting that I started watching 12 in May low, but it's so good. I like all of your stories, Holly.
Oh my
Smile.
god, thank you, Cosmic Canvas. 12 love, I'm so glad. It turned 10 this year. It's so freaking old, but I'm so glad people are still enjoying it. It's so silly. Oh, I love 12. My first little cat cartoon. Oh my god, I drew that with my fingertip on my iPad. It's crazy what I was able to accomplish. Okay, yeah, no, it's how business, baby. I agree. Like, I don't like roughhousing or play fighting or anything violent like that to begin with. Like, even as, like, a tomboyish, like, young child, like, who did that kind of stuff. I did that with my brother, and, like, that's a different boundary. But, like, when it comes to friends, it's like, no. Like, it was a huge no for me. And yeah, it stinks, like, how common it is. Yeah, thank you, Trichnia. Yeah, explanations are often conflated with justifications. Amen. Amen to that. Nathan Timmons, yes, thank you! Thank you, Nate. Thank you. Thank you. Literally, like, having a disability does not automatically make you a saint. It doesn't... And, like, that also is, like, a really weird take, right? Because when you think about why people think that way about autistic people or people with disabilities, it's a very infantilizing thing. There's, like, some weird undertones of, like, oh, but this person is like, mentally handicapped, so therefore they can't blah blah blah. And it's, like, such a demeaning and, like, infantilizing tone a lot of the times, and it's just really bad. It's so deeply rooted in ableism. And it's just overall bad. Like, there's just no good way to explain what people are trying to do and why, and it's just, like, such a bummer. Because I'm like, man, like, I'm really trying hard to show the nuance here, and people, it's just lost on so many people, unfortunately. Because they hate it. They, like, hate having to come to terms with the fact that people can be both good and bad. No matter what labels they have, no matter what struggles they face, like, it's really hard for them to accept that reality. And a lot of us are able to kind of work through that, and then there are people who are too terrified to look inside to work through that. And those are the people that are commenting. They're the insecure ones that are commenting things like that. Because they need to sit with the discomfort by blaming it on some little other thing. It's like immaturity on their part, and, like, all I have to do is delete the comment and hope one day they see the error of their ways, right? That's, like, the best I can do, because I know that the people that get it and they see it and they understand. People are nuanced. Like, I get a lot of comments on that video with Zane, where they're like, wow, yeah, I used to have a friend like this. It's really, really hard to move on from them. Because it is. Because It is like it's just hard when like you have a best friend that you grew up with and then they turn into this awful person. And like my experience isn't like unique. This is a very common thing that happens to a lot of people. So when like people go into my comments and try to make excuses for the abusers, it's like not just happening to me. It's like happening to everybody else who's been through a similar experience and sees that people are still trying to make excuses for those people. It's really sad. So that's another reason why sometimes comments just like turn off, because I'm like, you know what, I can't handle this. Thank you guys, thank you for understanding this, because yes, like having a disability or things happen to you that are traumatic doesn't make you less of a person. You're still a person.
You should make Holly dance with the lyrics low.
Okay, thank you, Cosmic Canvas. That's really off topic though. Thank you though. Thank you for the dono. That video, I mentioned it in a live stream once, and it just like, the video just keeps getting recommended to people right now, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, I don't know why Holly Dance is coming up so much. I said it once on a live stream as like a joke, and then like the algorithm was like, ooh, Holly said the Holly Dance, I'm gonna start shoving that into people's feeds for no reason. I'm like, this video's so old and bad, like what are we doing? But anyways. Oh my god, thank you Fizzy for adding that beautiful perspective on working with children, because yeah, like it's just like, I don't know, it's like this weird thing of people trying to erase the humanity of disabled people and making them untouchable in a way. And it's like, no, we're people. We're still people, and like nothing changed except I'm just disabled. Like, I'm an ambulatory wheelchair user, and the way that I get treated at doctors is like really different depending on if I bring my wheelchair or not. Because if I just suffer through and I struggle to walk through the office building, I get the weird looks of, oh, this person walks weird. You know, this person walks funny. So I get stared at. But if I have my wheelchair, I get the weirdly overly sympathetic or weird people who like try to like drive my wheelchair without permission, like, you know, just like all kinds of like weird behavior from others. And like sometimes they take me more seriously in the wheelchair, sometimes they take me less seriously. There's a lot of judgment and stigma that goes around this kind of stuff, and at the end of the day, I'm still me. I just became an ambulatory wheelchair user. I just use a wheelchair sometimes because I can't walk. I'm still Holly PetPyves. Like, I don't understand like why people treat me so differently because of that. It's so sad how society views it. I'm trying to break it. I'm trying to break that stigma by just being really open and honest and including more stuff in my stories about my experiences like this. So maybe more people can kind of see it the way that I see it. Because, like, disability is, like, the one thing, the one marginalized community that everybody has equal opportunity to become a part of at any time. Anybody can become disabled. And a lot of people don't really understand that. Like, it could happen to anyone. And yet we still treat them like they're aliens from outer space. Like, I hate it. When I tell my other stories, you will see how much I'm gonna put into the representation, because it really does matter. Anyways, all of that aside, gosh. I guess I'm almost done with the first layer of line art on this. That's actually nuts. Gosh, wow. I'm like, can't believe I'm like almost done with the first layer of this. It's nuts. I'm actually getting kind of ahead on my uploads, which is cool. That's like, I've been uploading a little bit less. I'm uploading two animations a week and then a long form video. So I'm really hoping that continues to work out for me, because Fizzy Dizzy, I know, and Blue Streak, thank you both for being members for 15 months, both of you. It's crazy. You guys are like twins. That's awesome. But no, the society needs some help. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and complain about society and then not do anything to fix it or raise awareness. Like, that's the whole point of what I do, is like, I want to be more like a mental health advocate. I want to be more of an advocate for representation of queer, disabled people. I want to be the change I want to see in the world. So like, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna complain a little bit about the state of the world and be like, gosh, everything sure is difficult right now, but not to no end, right? Like, I'm not just complaining to complain. I'm like, no, like, I have a plan. I do want to help change the world, and I am. So I'm allowed to be a little frustrated along the way and point out the flaws, because that's just how we bring change. Discomfort brings change. Like, that's why we have emotions like anger and guilt. They're there to help us invoke that change, because without those kind of feelings, change doesn't happen. Okay, right now I'm just plotting out my next layer of frames. Blackbird's gonna have a really small appearance in this episode. I'm really excited about it. All the eras appearing in these episodes is so fun, because like, Parker's the bridge between all of the eras. And so we get a lot more of the action of everyone, like, being in this era. Like, all of the other eras are just here. And it's so fun, and I really like the interactions we get because of it. I love drawing Parker dead on the floor. Alright, I forgot in one of these frames, I just realized that I forgot to draw all the other students, which is really funny. This happens sometimes. I'm yapping, I'm not paying attention. There we go. Oh god. Yes, let's have some positivity around mobility aids. Yes, like, I love my mobility aid. I love her. She's my everything. In my recent era, like, what am I saying? Drawing my eras as nostalgic media, I drew Robin era in a wheelchair, but I did Zuzu pets. And the Zuzu pets thing worked out so well, because Robin is a hamster in a hamster wheelchair, bro. Oh my god, I felt like a genius when I came up with that. I was like sitting there like, oh my god, I'm so smart. I love this. My big beautiful brain. Thank you for this beautiful idea. Cause, oh my god, like, I love it. It's so cute. It's so cutie. So cutie nana and whimsical. I'm drawing the emo kid in the background just cause I'm gonna have to like put them in a plaid shirt or something, cause like, this was a class full of weird kids. Like, we were all like weird kids in this class. I think I'll do the dog character from the beginning who is balancing pencils on their nose. Because I like to reuse the same characters, because it's like, oh yeah, we're all in the same class, you know, like. So I wanna keep the consistency on that, right? I use all the same little background guys. I use the same designs multiple times in the episode. Because we're in the same class, and like, it just like makes sense if like the same classmates that you saw in the beginning are like there throughout the video, and makes it a little more consistent. Ooh. What the hell? Which layer am I on? Oh! Oh my god!
As someone who has been working with kids for 3 years, I think in terms of mental health we are getting better.
Yay!
Other life aspects, different story, but yay!
Yeah! Busy Ditzy, thank you for sharing. Thank you for the dono, it's really cool. I really appreciate it, as always. Right now, all my donos I'm trying to put them into like a savings account so I can use them for, like, Mouse Tales, my next project. It's gonna be a completely just self-funded, fan-funded thing, because I'm never gonna open up a Kickstarter or anything like that, because I think they're the bane of my existence. I just don't enjoy that the whole mindset of I need like an absurd amount of money to make an animated series. Like, no, I made 12 within a cave with a box of scraps. Like, I can do this like without barely any funding. Like, we got this. Like, oh my god. The funding part can come later when it gets popular. Then we can start just off of monetization, like paying voice actors and stuff. And I don't ever want the money side of things to ever discourage any of my projects from like not taking off. You know what I mean? Oh wait, this kid's crying. Hold on. We gotta get the tears going. Oh, this episode's so silly. I love it. I love my sillier episodes. They're just so fun. You should add a platypus classmate, Penzi. I would, but this isn't like woodland creatures. It's specifically like anime tropes. So like we got like cats, like people who are like have cat ears and dog ears and stuff, like, and like firebenders and like fairies. Like we got like anime stuff. So I don't think Phineas and Ferb is an anime. I love how I do my expression. Thank you. It's happens. Thank you. I've been told this a lot, that my expressions are really funny. And when I go and I look at other artist channels, sometimes I go, oh yeah, no, my expressions are like really exaggerated. And like really silly. Here we have the current me contemplating what is up with this teacher. Staring at her and studying her from the adult lens and going, what is going on here? I love doing these things where like I'm like physically in the past in Persona Project and I'm like contemplating something new, or like I'm just a part of something that's happening in the past where I'm like sitting in a desk in the classroom, or like in some kind of way like making commentary about it while also just being there. It's just really funny, and like I just think it's really fun because it's really actually me just reflecting, but it's physically showing that I'm reflecting by being like, yeah, so I'm standing in this classroom and I'm like looking at this woman now as like an adult and going, what? What happened here? Like, I'm an adult now, and I know how to be an adult, but like, why is this woman acting like this? Like, this is crazy. There we go. Wow, I'm really short. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on, I gotta fix. I'm pretty short in real life. I'm 5'4", so a lot of the times I feel like I make myself way too tall. But to be absolutely fair, this lady was really short, so. There are some times where I make myself, like, I try to make myself shorter because I'm actually really short, and it's really funny. I'm one of those tiny, angry people. A magical girl classmate? Oh my god, the pup. That's such a good idea. I should keep that in my back pocket. I'm gonna think about doing magical girl. It's just like designs get really complex, but if it's only for like a single shot, I might go for it. Imp Cat, you've been wondering about hiring voice actors? You're gonna want to talk to them. I promise you, having the skills to be a director and like talk to your voice actors is exactly how you're gonna get what you're looking for your projects, because like you can't just kind of message people on like an email or like an instant message or like Discord and expect to get exactly what you want. Like honestly, some of the best recordings of 12 came from group sessions where we would read the scripts together, and if voice actors had questions, they would get their questions answered live, and I could give them direction of like, oh, this is how I saw this line being said in my head when I wrote it. And having a lot of clear communication is kind of key with the cast, and like you'll see like a lot in like especially like media nowadays how close cast members tend to be. Like everybody tends to be like friends by the end, because like you end up building like a great bond and relationship over making something really cool together. And like the social aspect can be a little intimidating at first, but I think really truly it's a far better experience when you kind of all get to have a say in what's going on in the story, because voice actors unfortunately tend to get left out of the creative decisions, which is kind of silly because they are the ones bringing the heart and the soul into your story. They're the voice. Like, they are the characters. And without them, your story would never be the same. And yet, a lot of people don't tend to rely on their voice actors for accurate, like, representation or even just creative ideas. Like, definitely let your voice actors do improv if possible. Like, obviously they can take the script, like, exactly as it is for their first read, but let them do their own thing too. Like, be open for those discussions. Like, allow them to also be creative with you, because they are artists in their own right, and they deserve a lot more attention and respect when it comes to the creative process than they usually get. So that's like my best advice is, yeah, you're gonna have to talk to people, and you're gonna have to do it a lot. If you don't feel comfortable with that, maybe get a voice director who is in charge of the cast and managing all of that. Somebody who's really experienced in voice acting and can give them good directions on lines and do group sessions and stuff for you. And I know I have lots of voice actors in my moderation team, like Nate's a good example. I don't know if Devin's here, Tyler, like a lot of the moderators are professional voice actors, so they have a lot of experience. Yes, thank you, Nate. Another big one, give your voice actors the whole script. They are under, like, the oath to not spoil things. You've gotta trust your voice actors. Don't just give them their lines. They need the full context. They need the full context of what's going on in order to deliver their lines well. So give them the full scripts and give them a chance to express themselves creatively. Yeah, honestly, when it comes to motivation, Jaggers, I don't know, like, exactly how to answer that question, because I get hyper fixated on what I do, and that's usually, like, infinite fuel. For me, is just being super fixated on drawing and animating and stuff to the point that I just forget I'm alive and forget to eat and all that good stuff. So my motivation really just kind of comes from, like, the process, right? You gotta fall in love with the process of what you're creating, not so much the product. The product is a bonus, right? If you get to the end of something, like, by the time I get to the end of this episode, I'm gonna be like, okay, another Persona Project episode down, you know? And then I'm gonna move on to the next, because I'm in love with the process. I love how my drawing tablet feels when my pen glides across the screen. I love the little expressions and all the little details I get to hide in all my little frames. I love coloring. Line art sucks ass. I hate drawing line art. This is my least favorite part of animation, is line art. But after that, I get to color, and it's like 1,000 framed coloring book, and it is just the most magical fun time. I just boom, 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 boom. I just color, and I love the process of everything. I like writing all the scripts and, like, putting on some calm music, opening the window, and, like, being in my zone and writing and just really focusing on writing, and then voice acting, and then editing my audio and, like, picking the right songs. And, like, by the time an episode of Persona Project comes out, I don't really care about the end product. Like, of course I want it to be beautiful, and I want it to be, like, as good of a quality of thing that I can create, and that obviously happens, and that obviously shines through. But at the end of the day, I'm already ready to move on to the next thing, because I'm so excited to work on my animations, because I love the act of animating and the whole entire very long process. it is just so fun. And that is, honestly, if you can find a way to fall in love with what you do, it will never be work. You won't need motivation because you'll just want to do it. Right? It's a really hard thing to achieve. It's taken me, like, 10 years to get to this point. But if you just keep at it and you keep finding new ways to make it fun, like, lately, I've been watching, videos in the background while I'm drawing. Like, I'm not watching them, but I'm listening to videos. So I've been listening to video games that I've never played, that I know a lot of other people play, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should, watch a Let's Play or, listen to it. So, I found ways to, enjoy new media while I'm, creating, and, sometimes that helps, too. But at the end of the day, what's gonna make you sit down at your desk and do what you love is loving what you do. Oh, yes. Oh, Deep Fried SG! I love Pokemon Sword and Shield. Honestly, that game was so good. Except for the ending. The ending was poo-poo. But, other than that, I thought that game was beautiful. I thought that game's graphics was pretty good in comparison to, what people are giving it credit for. I thought that game was pretty darn good. And I absolutely love my Hone Edge, my little ghost sword. I hope you are enjoying your playthrough, because I recently played through it again, and it's so fun, actually. I liked it for the direction that the game was going. It was definitely a new kind of spin on things, and I really liked how different it was. Huge Pokemon fan, obviously, over here. I'm a huge Pokemon fan. Alright, this is Parker getting loaded up on books. So many cute little frames in this one. I just love it. Oh, this is one of my favorite soundtracks from freaking Animal Crossing City Folk. Oh my god. I have so many fond memories of coming home from school on a rainy day and hearing the soundtrack and playing it. Oh my god. I'm just filled to the brim with nostalgia right now. Wow, we have some people who like line art more in the chat. Oh, props to you. Oh my goodness. Line art is so tedious for me, but man, I guess I could see how coloring could get boring, because it's oh, I've already drawn this once, why have I gotta go over it again? I could see it. I can see it. Respect to the line art enjoyers, though. That is something that I just have always struggled with. Alright, I'm doing a little eye reading animation for Parker, so Parker can kind of read the book back and forth. It's really hard to do because I didn't turn up my... There we go. Oh wait, did I miss a frame? What the actual hell? What? I totally drew that! I'm being gaslit right now. I drew that. You watched me draw that. Hello? Hello, actually? That is crazy. Okay, this goes. This is the hard part, is trying to do some animation magic here, and it's you have to get your coloring to do all this crazy stuff. Why are you doing this? There we go. Hopefully that works out. Yeah, okay, cool. He's reading. Oh, well that's not gonna work. See, that's not gonna, that, you can't color that in. That's, there we go. Holy cow. This is such a funny frame. It's gonna be Blackbird being actually, blah 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 in the corner. Oh god. Ink blot. I don't know. I have the opposite. I have autism, so like I just lock in and I can't explain how or why. It's just my brain does this. My brain is just like, it is animation time, and I'm like, okay, and then I do that for like 8 to 12 hours a day, and then I go, okay, time to go to bed. I just, it's one of those things where people try to compare themselves to me, and I'm like, I don't think you should, because I'm definitely a really, really random case over here. Comparison is the thief of joy, for one thing, and another thing, I'm a freaking weirdo, and like, not a bad way. It's just my own little way that I just like, you really shouldn't compare. Because I don't make any sense. Here we go, Blackbird being so merm, actually. She's basically coming back to tell Parker, because she used to put construction paper over her books. And she's like, yeah, so I was right for that. And I'm like, oh, she was right for that. Oh.
Animation feels like magic. Sparkles emoji.
Yes.
Also mouse tails money.
Yay! Awesome. Thank you, Fizzy. I'm so pumped. It's all being stashed away like Peeves and his speckleberries. My Animal Crossing. Yes, I'm still watching. Okay. I'm gonna get through this liner and then I will probably stop the stream so I can take a little break before I go into the coloring and all that jazz. So yeah, this is a good time for Q&A. Because I think I'm getting really close to finishing this. If there's any more questions you have, especially about my recent uploads. I know I uploaded the how to make a persona project, so any clarification if you want. In person, I'm here. I think one of the most common questions I got was just like people asking me like how I made this, like how I made Persona Project, and it is its own thing. Like, it's not just like a therapy tool that's like widely used or anything. I mean, God, I wish it was. It would help so many people. But it's a combination of things that I made to help me heal. And it's like an entirely unique thing of, yeah, it's a personal narrative, but it's also shadow work. It's also inner child work. It's also like, oh my God, that jump scared me so bad. Oh my God. Holy cow. Also, it's my cat's lunchtime. If you hear his feeder going off. He's staring. He's thinking about it. He's been sleeping next to me. He's probably like, I don't want to go eat lunch. I'm comfortable. Okay, hold on. I have to draw a hand. You know how it is if you draw those. Oh gosh. There we go. Okay, that took all of my brain cells. Like, all of them. Like, every last brain cell I had. Okay. Ooh, we used to do long form animations. Casty, if you do try again, you need to try again with the same lens that you used to look at it when you were younger. Because when we were younger, we just made to make things. Like, the animations I used to make an animation every day. Because it was, like, lower quality, it was just, like, sketchy, and, like, it was just, like, I wanted to just make something. So, like, you need to let go of the whole, like, expectations of needing to make things, like, super high quality or super good. And, like, just create when you feel like it, right? Because when we were kids, it was so different, and you gotta kind of return back to that if you're gonna try it again, because otherwise it's gonna be like you're kind of forcing yourself to do something because you, like, think you want to do it, or like you're trying to, like, post just a post, or like find a new hobby, and like, you know, there's a lot of like buzz around hobbies right now. Like, people are very much capitalizing on hobbies right now, and I think the thing that is getting lost in translation isn't that you need the best drawing tablet, or you need the most expensive yarn to do crochet, or you need, buy. Like, the whole point is not to buy things, but to create things. So even if you just have like a box of old crayons, use them for something. Try out some weird mediums that you have around and be like, you know, even if you don't learn anything or don't really get much out of it, at least you can say, you know what, I tried something new, you know, and like something that I used to do as a kid, especially. That tends to help me a lot. I have my piano out because Parker plays piano. I've been playing a lot of piano. Just to connect with him again. Oh, thank
Money
you,
for the
Leaf.
mouse to tell tales.
Why did the text-to-speech sound so depressed? Money for the mouse to tell tales. Like, ding! Text-to-speech, are you okay? What's the text-to-speech's name? Justin! Justin, are you okay? Oh my god, that's so funny. Thank you for the money for the mouse to tell tales. That's so funny. That's such a good message. You made your entities not have dialogue. How is he just about entities having dialogue? That's a good question, Tricky Nia. Okay. So, definitely obviously follow the same baselines that I give you. Like, you don't want to create them to be like evil demons and monsters and things. You don't want them to like be malicious in nature. But you want their dialogue to really resemble like what they are feeling. Like, example, like if you're really anxious before you're giving a speech, having the entity kind of pace around and be like, they're all gonna look at me, I'm really scared, I'm really scared, I'm really scared, like, we can't go out in front of everybody, they're gonna look at us, they're gonna judge us, they're gonna hate us, and we're gonna mess up our words, we're, you know, like, have them, like, kind of voicing, literally, the anxious thoughts, and then having, like, you know, your eras kind of talk them through it, would be, like, a really healthy way to show that, like, that's how they behave, in, like, a very, like, neutral lens, because you don't want to, like, be like, oh, you're gonna do so bad because I'm gonna make you mess up your speech and I'm gonna, like, you know, physically push the arrow to the ground, like the anxiety is just, like, being an actual bully is, like, not helpful, and it's creating, like, this stigma that it's, like, evil, and that it's just something that's, like, vile and needs to be, like, defeated, and it's like, no, like, having a mental health disorder is like catching a cold, where anybody can have them. It's the matter of treating them and preventing them from returning, because they can be healed. And you need to have that idea in your head that they are healable and that they are human too. Like, they have a lot of humanity to them. And a lot of times we develop these mental health disorders out of a need of survival. So it's not like they're there because they're just evil and they hate us. It's like, no, like, my anxiety exists because it was there to protect me at some point, and now it's not protecting me, it's hurting me. So as long as your dialogue is conveying that message in a non-negative way, even if it is a negative experience where, like, your anxiety got so out of control before that, like, supposed, like, speech that, like, you had a panic attack and it ruined everything, like, it's not so much because, like, you're sitting there like, oh, this entity ruined my life, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. It's like, no, it was so scared, I was so terrified that I literally had a panic attack and couldn't even give my speech that I worked weeks on, because my anxiety was that strong. Like, it's about accepting that reality instead of hating the reality, and hating it isn't gonna make it any better, but at least accepting it makes you be like, you know what, yeah, it was out of control, but I'm working on that now. Like, there's a lot you can do with that narrative that can be positive, and that's what I'm mainly trying to say. There's a lot of people being like, but what if I want to make my entity like a monster, and what if, and I'm like, you know, that is up to your discretion. It is your personal project, especially if you're not going to share with anybody. I'm just trying to give you some better tips to help yourself along the way, because I know mistakes that I used to make. Like, I'm going to talk about it in Holly's era. You can go on my channel and see it. There's, like, animation memes and, like, a lot of map parts, vent map parts I used to make about this character. I characterized my depression and anxiety as, like, this gloopy, shadowy, like, horrible monster that was trying to drown me. And it was such a bad experience for me, because all I did was demonize it, and it didn't help me. It made me hate myself worse, because I was like, why do I have this evil thing inside of me that I can't get rid of? And it was just so unhelpful that that's what I'm trying to prevent, is to kind of skip that step for everyone else so they don't have to go through the whole self-hatred arc and instead can just get to the important part of actually healing those things. Because that's what's important. I think, anyways. I know there's ways to turn monsters into, like, not, like, evil monsters. Like, there's such things as nice monsters. And, like, that's fine. Like, Undertale does a good job with that, but, like, that's obviously not what I'm saying when I say when I say evil monsters. I mean, like, harmful, negative, triggering things. Yeah. Inside Out 2 was a really great example of how to have anxiety have dialogue, honestly. Because, yeah, like, they did a really good job showing, like, how it's not something to hate or, like, control or, like, do anything like that with. It's very much something that needs to be understood. Understanding the parts of yourself that are the most difficult to understand is so helpful, y'all. Like, it is so helpful when you can look at those things with a better lens. I promise. Ever since I've started looking at my trickster as, like, this stupid cat who keeps getting into trouble and, like, keeps trying to get me to go back to my old ways because, well, he's a bit of an old-timer, my trickster is. He's like, oh, this worked in the past, so we gotta do this, we gotta do the way that we've always done it. Kind of deal, and keeps tricking me into, like, falling into, like, my old habits because they're old habits, and it's not something super malicious. It's just, like, it's trying to cope in the only ways I know how. I don't hate my trickster for that. Like, it's just trying to help me. It just doesn't understand that what it's doing isn't helpful anymore. And, like, a lot of people might think that the trickster is portrayed a little negatively, but that is not my intention. I'm merely just trying to show that it is in a completely different mindset than me and gets frustrated with me when I'm not doing what it's asking me to do. Like, when the trickster's like, oh, you need to freak out and cry about this thing right now, and then I go, no, I don't need to do that, and it gets mad at me. It's not because it's, like, evil, it's because it's like, no, this worked in the past, like, you're being stupid, you need to do this, or else, you know, like, it thinks it's protecting me. It's like an angry parent in a way. Poor Parker. I'm just drawing Parker suffering on the floor. It's really funny, actually. It'll make a lot of sense when this episode comes out why he's suffering on the floor. I can't wait for all the comments to be like, I was there for the live stream, and oh my god, I can't believe that's what this episode's about. And I'll be like, yeah. Me neither, bro. I can't either. Poor Parker. Am I happy about summer coming up? Aldiel and Duro? Somewhat. I tend to have big fluctuations with my depression in summer because it just reminds me of Florida and it makes me really sad. So I'm hoping this summer might be a little better. I've been out of my horrible situation for several years now, so I know one of these summers it's gonna end up getting a little better for me, but summers tend to be a little tough on my mental health. So I'm taking my precautions now. I'm slowing down my uploads for the summer just so I can calm down a little bit. I usually do love the vibes of summer though. Like, I love the colors, I love the festivities, I love all the really fun stuff we have coming out this summer. There's just so much to look forward to. I don't know about y'all, but PetPyves drops tomorrow, the early access for PetPyves, which is a life simulation game that I have been following the development of for so many years. I'm so excited that it's finally coming to early access, and tomorrow, that is my only plan. I am gonna wake up and I'm gonna play PetPyves from dusk until dawn. I'm very hyped. I'm so excited about it. I'm gonna make all my OCs. Like, oh, I'm so pumped. I love life simulation games that have all of those intricacies so I could like make all my little characters and have them interact and just, oh man, I'm so pumped. It's like great too because it's made by a small indie team and they're never gonna charge for more updates. It's gonna be like a one-time purchase, and like all their morals, I strongly stand with them, and it's a beautiful thing to support and continuing to boycott EA because The Sims is gone down the drain, to say the least. So we really gotta support our indie artists in this time for sure. So I'm very pumped. I'm so excited about it. If you haven't heard about it, like literally check it out on Steam. If you like life simulation games, it has a really amazing art style. I really like the art style, and it seems to have a lot of representation and inclusivity that wasn't present in a lot of other games that I have played in this category. So I'm really excited about it. They've got all like human-made music, human-made voice acting, and just like an original language. It's just so much love went into that game, so I'm really excited to support it and play it for many hours tomorrow. That's one thing I'm gonna be doing all summer, is playing that game. I'm so hyped. Oh boy. Alright, but we finished the line art of this episode just like that, and the rest of the episode I'm gonna finish the rest of today on my own after I get some lunch and pet my cat because he's being really cute. I saw somebody asking the questions and I missed it, how old my cat was. He just had his birthday in April, and he was born in 2019. He was a pandemic baby. So gosh, how old does that make him? I can't count. I'm really bad at math. I think that's like 8 years old now? Yeah, he's getting old. Oh, my Bibby. His name's Bibby. Have I watched Game Overs? Yes, I have. It's really beautiful. I loved it. I loved Game Overs. It was really wonderful. The only gripes I have is that I'm not a huge Jay Schlatt fan. I apologize. It's just, I don't enjoy that kind of content, and his microphone was seriously different from the rest of the cast, and it was just really amateur, and it's just clear he's not a voice actor, and I don't like that very much. It feels like a celebrity buyout where we had a celebrity on the team just because, and a much more talented, more qualified person could have played that character in my opinion, because the immersion was lost on me. Because all I heard was Jay Schlatt, and I was like, I can't see this as a character. All I see this as is a celebrity playing with like a little costume of a character, and it's just, that was just my only gripe with it. Genuinely, everything else was beautiful. The animation style was beautiful. The line art was so unique. I think that's the thing that makes it stand out so much, is that jagged line art. I loved it. All the composition was just really beautiful. The storytelling was really good. They did a lot of really amazing foreshadowing, and just the voice acting outside of that one cast member was phenomenal. Just really solid cast, and I can't wait to see more of it. I hope it gets the funding to see more of it. I really love it. It's definitely a little different from what I typically like. It's a little less gory than a lot of the glitch shows, which I appreciate because I'm not a huge gore person. I did have some moments though where I was like, yeah, this is a glitch show. And I was wincing and going, yeah, but yeah, I can still handle it, you know? And I love 2D animation, and it was so fluid and smooth, and the whole concept is just amazing, and it makes me so happy. Like, Rubber Ross is one of those people that reminds me of myself, where it's like, dude was just making crap on YouTube for fun, and like, it's just been pitching the show over and over again, and like, finally it's taking off, and I'm like, dude, that's me core. Me core, except I don't go to a company and try to get it made, I just make it myself. Like, it's really cool, man. So, and like, yeah, to each their own. Like, some of y'all might like Schlatt's performance, that's great. I just, from like a perspective like of another indie animator in producing things, it's just like I noticed the little details, and I was like, yeah, this is a little too much for me. It's a little too jarring for me, but Fizzy Dizzy. I don't know, man. Personally, Jay Schlatt's a pretty big YouTuber. I think he could have afforded a professional microphone for something like a big of a gig as that he's gonna be committed to. Like, I don't know. That's just my onion. My onion. It might be a stinky onion. I don't know. I could be a little critical when it comes to this category because I'm in it. Like, I'm an animator too. I'm a voice actor too, and like I'm like, huh, you know. I gotta be a little critical because I'm just not gonna sit here and praise them and be like, oh, they did everything perfectly. No, there are definitely some things they can improve upon. They're an indie studio, and I would love to see those things improved upon, because we always want to strive to be better. And I hold myself to the same standard. I always try to do everything I do, it's better and better and better. Like, you watch 12 and you watch Persona Project, there's obviously a huge difference. And that's because I've grown. And I wouldn't have grown without any onions, you know what I mean? Oh, onion. I say that instead of opinion because onions can be stinky and sometimes opinions are not like, sometimes opinions are like good or whatever. So I'm like, oh, it's a stinky onion. Yeah. And it has layers. Opinions have layers, you know. It all works out. Sometimes I don't even think about the things that I say until people are like, I've never heard that. I'm like, oh yeah, I just have a really weird way of talking sometimes. Do I play Tamagotchi? Yes! Oh my god. Lols. I still have Tamagotchi. I got Tamagotchi Paradise for Christmas last year, and I haven't been playing it recently just because I'm really stressed and burned out, but I really love Tamagotchi. It's so fun. I have so many. I think I have like a really old Tamagotchi too. Like, I have like one of the 1990s ones. Gosh. My opinion on magical girl genre. It's so cutesy and fun. I love it. I love it. I love pretty much everything that has to do with an art and animation and things. It's like, I don't watch magical girl animes, but I do appreciate the art behind it because it is just pretty. It's so pretty and it's so fun and like upbeat and just, I like it. Oh gosh. It's been so fun hanging out, y'all. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I do have a plan. I'm gonna be releasing actually I'm gonna talk about Digital Circus. I wanna actually just kind of bring my fixations onto my channel again, because I've been really scared to do that. But my inner wild child is like, no! We must talk about our things! And I'm like, okay, okay. So all my inner children are begging that I make a video about Digital Circus. So I want to post a video that's all my theories and like everything I've noticed in the show just as an artist, and just like really deep dive into the show before the finale comes out. I'm gonna turn off comments on that video because I don't want any spoilers and stuff. But I want to just kind of like put my thoughts out there before the finale drops, and then come back to it and turn on comments and then be like, oh my god, I was right about this, blah blah blah, or like, oh my god, I was so wrong, and like, I just think it'd be really fun. So that's gonna be a really random video coming from me soon. I'm almost done. I'm making like a PowerPoint to go with it. But oh goodness, I'm trying to get more back into other things that I used to like. So I'm gonna start some retro gaming on my channel. I'm gonna do like mini Let's Play series of like my old like PC ROM games that I still have that like I played in Wild Child's era, and just playing them again and being like, oh my god, it's so nostalgic, you know. Like, I'm gonna start doing a little bit more different things to help fight my burnout, because I feel like I'm in a little bit of a cycle. So this week, I don't know what's gonna come out. I haven't had a solid plan yet. It's either gonna be Brightside, or it's gonna be Wobble Dogs, or that Digital Circus video. Depends on what I finish. So, aside from that, you'll see this episode of Persona Project and the one previous that you haven't seen yet, obviously. So yeah, 2 episodes of Persona a week is my goal, and 1 long form. And I won't be streaming for a while just because I need to avoid those spoilers, and as we get closer and closer, it's gonna get a little scary. So I want to avoid that at all costs. It's not because I don't trust y'all, it's because I just need to protect my peace and the things that I really like. So yay! I will be around talking about my favorite things very, very soon. And thank you guys so much for all the support today. Thank you for all the fan art, as always. It's so freaking fun to watch everybody draw and like their amazing different art styles, and it's so cool seeing all your eras too. People have been showing off their eras and stuff. It's so nice. It's so nice to be here. Thank you guys for making everything such a positive experience here on stream. And oh gosh, yeah, until next time, hopefully we'll be all unspoiled because everything will be fine with our fixations and we won't have to go analog. Unless we want to. So until the next next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.